Indigenous custodians, and also our ex-servicemen and women that currently serve and have previously served. So, who am I? Ed Caruana of the Australian Workers' Party. I'm a father of 2 children who live in Wauchope. I'm a firefighter. I've been with the Rural Fire Service for 6 years. I'm a business owner. I've got my own lawnmower and gardening business. And I've got a master's in business. I'm a licensed electrician and a licensed communications cabler. And very busy, as you can imagine. So why the Australian Workers' Party? Well, the Australian Workers' Party's vision's what actually caught me. We want to build a better Australia. And to do that, we need to turn the current philosophy of rolling the red carpet out for multinationals on its head. We need to put money back in the pockets of the people. So one of our policies is to introduce a $75,000 tax-free threshold. So anyone earning money will not have to pay tax up to the value of $75,000. Then the brackets come in. The other thing we want to do is we want to tax churches on profits. Only on profits. Now that's not very palatable, right? But the reality is, if they're making a profit, they're running a business and they should be paying tax. Sorry, but that's the way it is. So that's one side of the ledger. The other side of the ledger is what do you want to spend it on? Well, if you look at the current fuel excise that we pay, which is about 41 cents a litre, and both sides of government, and we know who they are, have been double taxing us since the introduction of GST. So we pay 10% on our fuel, and also 41 cents a litre is excise. So what we want to do is remove the fuel excise for regional Australia, which will bring money back to our communities. It will make businesses cheaper to run, and people from the city will find it's cheaper to come back to regional Australia to do business and to visit. They won't be going overseas anymore, they'll be coming here. We live in a beautiful part of the world. So that's what we want to do. We want to turn things on its head. I want to be the voice of defiance in Canberra. I will not listen. I will not be locked in a party room. I won't listen to BS, and I will govern with common sense. I don't know if you're aware, but we just launched an initiative at the moment, which is the Future Minds Initiative, and 3 contentious issues right now in our community. One is the 5G network and its effects on our health and or its reliability and viability. 2, fluoride in our water, is it good or bad? Let's find out. And 3, so one was fluoride, one was the water, the 5G network, and the third thing was microplastics in our food sources. What's it going to do to us in the future? Now we can debate about the environment, whether climate change exists or doesn't exist. That's the elephant in the room. It doesn't matter whether it does or doesn't. The reality is we need to be better custodians of our land. We need to be more responsible. We've got one Australia. We've got thousands and millions of dollars, and we need to start looking after our place first. So the Australian Workers' Party is going to bring some common sense, defiance, transparency and trust back to Parliament. If you want to vote, vote one the Australian Workers' Party at the election. Thank you.